Hello and welcome to the channel, everybody. In this video I'm checking out something new, something exciting, and something I actually needed, and something I think you need too. The Zyber Neck Powerbank. To be honest, I haven't seen anything quite like this before. I kind of had a power bank kind of strapped to the top of my head, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit uncomfortable. But Zyber contacted me not long ago, and they've sent me this Elite strap, which is really good. I just did a review on that, and now they've sent me this neck power bank. Well, they sent it at the same time, but I'm super excited about this because I have a lot of power banks. But to be honest, out of all of my power banks, next to none of them can keep up with the power draw of the Quest 3. And that is one of my questions on this, is does it keep up? The other question I have is how comfortable is this to wear around your neck? The other question I have with this is it gonna fly off while I'm gaming? And yeah, I wanna know all this stuff. So let's see what's in the box of this baby. Now, they didn't ask me what color I wanted, black or white. And to be honest, when I saw the box, I'm like, ooh, white. And I was crossing my fingers. I was hoping it was gonna be white. And yes, they sent me white. This looks and feels very premium. It's very flexible. I don't see this breaking. It's like a little octopus or something. Very classy look. Comes with USB-C to USB-C cable, and it also comes with an angled USB-C to USB-C cable. The reason they give you two is the angled one is meant to go in the side of the Quest 3 and then into the neck power bank, and yet the straight one is just for charging mostly. Now, we do have a little Velcro strip that they provide you in here. However, because I'm using the Zyber Elite strap, it actually already has one built into the Zyber Elite strap, which is very convenient. So I don't need to worry about Velcro, I think. But I'll check that out in a minute. This is actually kind of comfortable. They should put some vibration motors or something in this as well, so it can give you a massage while you play. A little bit of feedback there. And here we are. Look at this. I can't feel the cable. I don't have any cable lying around. There's no extra weight on my head at all, which is great. My head is nice and light, because normally, like with battery straps, like it's normally a bit heavier. What you doing, mate? The Quest 3 is very balanced, so I guess you don't really need... With the Quest 2, with a battery strap, it actually kind of evened it out a bit. But with the Quest 3, it's just so balanced on its own that you don't really need the extra balance. And maybe this is the option to still keep a nice light head, maybe less fatiguey, right? Dex is looking at me. What the hell are you doing? You can also buy this with a rechargeable battery that pops in and out. So you can buy this on its own as well. So if you didn't buy this with the additional battery, you can buy just the battery on its own as well. However, keep in mind, this is just one half of the battery. So this actually has two 5,000 milliamp hour batteries in it. One here that's removable, and one here that is not removable. So if you wanted to, as you can see, I'm on about 25% there. But when that drops to 50% and you're playing games, if you wanted to, you can pop out this battery and then go to your table and grab a fully charged 5000 milliamp hour battery, and all of a sudden you're at 100% battery again. But if for some reason that you don't want to buy the extra battery, when this goes down to 50%, you can use that USB-C port there to charge this on its own. So you can continue to wear this if you wanted to. Just keep playing the game. This will charge your headset while this is charging on the charger. And then when this dies, you can just put this pin in and you're at 50% battery. So how it works is this removable battery on this side, that gets depleted first. It doesn't drain both batteries equally. It drains this first. And this is the one that actually charges this one, the internal battery, which allows you to be able to undo this battery and put it back in without any disruption to power. It's very comfortable, and as you can see, it's not flailing about. And I'll put up a video right now of me doing it properly and not sitting down, but it stays very, very still. It doesn't swing, and it's quite comfortable even when just playing around in VR. You don't even really notice it there. Now, if you were wanting to use this with the battery out and having this on charge once it gets to 50%, you're probably wondering about weight distribution, and that's actually not bad. You would think it's going to be very lopsided, but it's actually not too bad. You can definitely feel it's slightly heavy on this side, but with the neckband, it's actually quite grippy. Now let's talk about how long this battery lasts. I've done quite a few days of testing at different percentages of what the Quest 3 battery was at, because you get differing times depending on how depleted your Quest 3 battery is. So, with this at 100% and the Quest 3 battery at 100%, this lasted about 2 hours and 40 minutes, doing just a variety of different things. And that's just for this battery until it was depleted. Then, of course, you have the additional hour and a half to 2 hours on the Quest 3 itself. Obviously, these times I got with the charge times is going to change for you depending on what you're doing. More action-packed the game, the more power you're going to use. I don't have 120 hertz ticked. You might. There's a lot of different things that can change the power draw, so you might not get exactly like what I did, but it's an indication for you. I then tried this at 78% battery, about 80%-ish battery. The reason I tried it just under 80% is normally just to conserve the battery on the Quest 3, most devices try to keep the battery percentage around 80% or slow down the charge rate above 80%. So I wanted to see what it would do there. And for 2 hours and 15 minutes, it stayed at 78% until this battery was depleted. Then I used the Quest down to 27% battery and then plugged in again a 100% charged Zyber VR Neck Powerbank, and that lasted 1 hour and 30 minutes. and it went from 27% battery all the way up to just over 70% battery. So it gave me an extra hour and 30 minutes until this was depleted, but it also increased the battery on the Quest 3 as well, which for those of you that have got a Quest 3 and probably tried a lot of different power banks, you'll know that there is a lot of power banks out there that just can't keep up with the power draw on the Quest 3. And this is one of few that I've found that actually keep up with the gigantic power draw that the Quest 3 has compared to the Quest 2 beforehand. And some of the ones that are keeping up with the Quest 3, they've got a very loud buzzing sound, what I think is incorrect voltages and amps that are okay for Quest 2 but not okay for Quest 3. I think this requires 9 volts 2.22 amps instead of the 5 volts 3 amps that is okay with the Quest 2. I could be slightly wrong there, but in my research that's something like that. Now, I have not had any loud buzzing sound with this at any percentage. Not even a medium buzzing sound. However, if you're in an ultra quiet room and you have no other form of noise outside or wind blowing by your windows, sometimes if you listen really carefully and put your ear to it, you can hear the slightest of buzzing. Slightest. When it's above 80% or 99% or whatever. I've experienced a very, very slight sound. But as soon as you put it down, like, it's very hard to hear. The only reason I'm mentioning this is because it's my job to do so. Do I think it's an issue? No. But for those people out there that are looking for power banks that are not buzzing, I can't say that I have experienced no buzzing with this. I have to be completely honest with you. I don't want people coming back to me saying, you said there was no buzzing, and there's buzzing. In saying that, I don't think it's a big deal. You don't hear that at all when you're playing a game, or even when you're not playing a game. If there's the smallest of background noises going on or whatever, you just don't hear it. And I've looked at other people's reviews of this, and no one has mentioned this as far as I can see. I'm the only person that I think has picked it up. And maybe my hearing's a little bit better than others. I don't know. Maybe this is faulty. I don't know. But all I can say, I'm the only one that has actually heard this very, very near silent buzzing. I don't want to spend too long on it because it's not a big deal. But just to let you know, it's there. In terms of how long it takes for 10,000 milliamp hours to charge, it probably depends on what USB cable and charging brick you're using. I have been charging this off the original Quest 3 brick and cable, and for me this took just over 4 hours to charge to 100%. Obviously, if you were looking to play and charge this 50% it's probably going to take about 2 hours or so to charge one of the 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. Overall, this is the best power bank I have for the Quest 3. It may seem a bit weird to have your power bank around your neck instead of on the back of your head like a lot of the battery straps, or maybe just in your pocket. But this is actually a really good idea. It's really good designed. The weight distribution is really good. It's very comfortable. There's no loud buzzing sound. I'm actually really comfortable with this, and yeah, I highly recommend it, actually. In fact, every time I've used the Quest 3 over the last few weeks, I've been wearing this. It's additional playtime. It's comfortable. Why not? This is a great little innovation. They've really thought about the way the power draw is and decharging this battery first so that you can pull it out and just use it still even without half its battery in. So really, really good. Highly recommend using the link, getting some money off as well. Helps the channel out as well. And anyway, thanks for watching this video, everybody. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.